What is up, my intergalactic friends? Today in this video, we're going to talk about crew. Now, in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. I am going to share to you what is my top 3 best crew, and I don't know if there's worst crew really. So I want to just talk about top 3 best crew for me. Now, I want to ask you as well, as you're watching this video, what is the top 3 best crew that you currently have in your formation? So, with that being said, guys, my name is Shinchi42. We create Infinite Galaxy content. If you guys are really enjoying the Infinite Galaxy game, consider subscribing to this channel because we're mainly creating this game content. Also, before you guys get in continuing into watching this video, do consider pressing that like button. That allows us and help us to, get the algorithm from the Infinite Galaxy amongst other content creators, and as well, we promote this game. The more players that we can bring in, if it's getting recommended with other other viewers, and they see this video and they see this game, that we can be able to bring in new players in Infinite Galaxy. That means the health of the game will also exponentially grow, and that means more game updates, more future enjoyment. Honestly, I think the game is really good. If you would rate the game, what would you rate the game out of 10? All right, so we're going to talk about my best crew right now, and I have my formation 1. This formation 1 is mainly my battle formation, and as you guys can see, I am not heavily focused on command. My combat is 522, my tech is 369, and then my what is it called, logistic is 211. I am very heavy into combat, but what I need to also work onto is getting into my tech, because tech plays a major role in Infinite Galaxy as well. So, number 1, I would say my ultimate best and favorite crew here is Yiling Ding. Now, Yiling Ding is one of the first crew that I was able to summon, and I think it is also my highest rank crew that I currently have. So, as you can see, my rank is rank 12, going to rank 13. I'm 42 out of 60, not that far. We're going to get there. We're going to rank that up again. What I like about Yiling Ding is that it's a warship buff. All right. So it provides total warship armor and total warship shield. And then, not just that, it's also going to give up total warship HP. The only thing that is missing with Yiling Ding is total warship attack. So with this, you can have any type of setup. And I think Yiling Ding is one of those crew that should be implemented to every single player. Now, like I said, it was one of my best crew. And in my suggestion, every single player in Infinite Galaxy should have a Yiling Ding. Like, this is a crew that is a must-have in your formation, right? This is a full combat crew, which you really need to have that combat ability for the crew points. Now, besides Yiling Ding being the best, being the awesome, I would say he's like God tier, S+, honestly. S, whatever, plus S, whatever it is. But she is amazing. I really like Yiling Ding, absolutely favorite. The next thing that I would look into is Rubia Von Hessen. Rubia Von Hessen is another crew that is similar to Yiling Ding. Now, the difference between this is that Yiling Ding has a lot more diversified buff. Now, Rubia has this buff for total warship shield and then total warship armor. Now, this is a 46% buff, okay? When you look into this one, it's much lower buff, when it comes to Yiling Ding, but it's more distributed buff. So, another one that I think is a must-have that everyone should have. I kind of wish I titled this, this video, it has to be top 3 best crew that is a must-have, in my opinion, because you need to have Rubia Von Hessen. Now, if you're not a spender, you're not going to have this. But no, actually, no, I'm wrong, because this game they've changed it. Even if you're not a spender, you can have these this crew, because you can summon them through crew recruit, and you're going to have a secured epic or legendary. Which, if you watched the previous video we just uploaded with Solid Dust, pulling out amazing crew summons, right? So if you manage to snag these Yiling Ding, Rubia Von Hessen, those are must have in your setup. Now, if you're spender, doesn't matter if you're low spender or big spender, I think these two crew is very important into your arsenal. It has to be in your 1 and 2 because that's going to buff any type of warship that you have, because that's a total warship buff. So no matter if you're doing frigates, no matter if you're doing destroyers, no matter if you're doing cruisers, it will work into your benefit. All right. So these 2 crews, I would say, really good. Again, both of these are combat heavy crew. So if you're looking into working onto your skill points, or sorry, talent points in here for your crew, or crew points, then you will have to need these Rubia Von Hessen and Yiling Ding. All right. So the next thing that I think that is a must have, I feel like I'm gonna go into epics this one, because there's really no other ones that I would want to say that would be a must have, because it will be too expensive for majority of players now. 2 legendary must have. Okay. I love my setup in here. I love, Paul Matthews. Bruno is more for missile, which I don't really use the missile yet. So I'm using Bruno for more like the tech buff in here. But eventually we will be using some missile once I get into my T10 destroyers. Paul Matthews is really good one in here. It gives you a warship buff in here, 11.5% for me currently. I think it's a good one. Bolt is more for farming. It doesn't really have a big benefit for me, but rather I'm trying to get benefit for that tech that I have there. And also I'm mining as well, so I'm just trying to make it a more of a hybrid crew right now. But so speaking of the next must have crew, in my opinion, I would say I've been debating about this because I cannot be too specific. Like if I go for Amelia Irving, that is just going to be more specific to destroyer. And I feel like if you're a destroyer setup like me, I don't know how many of you guys are into destroyers. I know a lot of people are like into the cruisers or the frigates. So if you're into the destroyer setup in here, then you should have Amelia Irving. Now, that's a must-have. If you are a laser focus, Helen is a must-have. But here's the thing. I think the must-have is going to be between Madeline and Hua Xiangfei. All right. Madeline is a total warship HP, maximum of 19.5%. Hua Xiangfei will give you 38.9% total warship armor. Now, one thing that you want to understand in here is that when you look into the HP, they are less generous when it comes to HP buff, because HP plays a major role. In most games, HP is one of those critical ones and is harder to amplify. So the warship armor, I think I really like, Hua Xiangfei in here, 38.9% on the armor. But again, I would say I cannot really say that Hua Xiangfei is better than Madeline, but I would say that Madeline and Hua Xiangfei is the third must-have crew in your arsenal here in Infinite Galaxy. So I think I should have maybe stated that there's got to be 4 must-have or 4 best crew. But if I'm leaning into one or the other, I've always leaned into Hua Xiangfei because, I used to have a longer hair and I kind of look like him, and, no, I'm just kidding. But seriously, Hua Xiangfei and Madeline, these are 2 amazing crew to have, and they're epics. They're easier to obtain, much cheaper to increase their level. Now, Madeline, again, is a combat. So what you guys seeing in here, a lot of the crew that we're looking into are heavy into combat. Same with Hua Xiangfei, heavy into combat, a little bit more into logistics as well as this as well. So it's really hard to find that combat and tech, right, that you would really, really enjoy. But except for Captain Goodman, but this is going to be for cruiser setup. All right, so this is going to be when you're doing your Brawn test, you're doing your Cyclops. This is going to be your Captain Goodman. But these things, Yiling Ding, Rubia Von Hessen, Madeline, Hua Xiangfei, I think in every single player, I think they should have these 4 crew at the bare minimum to succeed in Infinite Galaxy, because these crew will buff every single type of warship and you will have more success. So when you're looking into investing into crew, focus on total warship buff than any flagship buff. The warship is more than your flagship. All right. So make sure that you are focused on total warship buff and you will see a major difference. If you're not winning right now because you're doing something wrong, look into your crew, look into your core, look into everything what you're doing. Get total warship buff. Those will help you focus onto combat and focus onto tech. Besides that, my intergalactic friends, let me know in the comment section below, what are your best 3 crew formation, or best 3 crews in your formation currently in Infinite Galaxy, and which crew do you wish to have? And did you have Yiling Ding, Rubia Von Hessen, Madeline, and Hua Xiangfei in your crew formation? And I will see you guys again next time, my intergalactic friends. Peace out.